Intel coming back to Apple in 2027? Yeah, this is one of those tech stories that makes you stop and go, wait, what? Because for years, Apple has been proudly building its own M-series chips and relying fully on TSMC for production. So the idea of Apple turning to Intel again is kinda wild. But here's the thing. According to Ming-Chi Kuo, who is basically that guy when it comes to Apple leaks, the chances of Intel producing Apple chips in 2027 just went way up. So let's break this down in simple English. What's actually happening? Kuo says Apple and Intel already have a secret NDA. Yes, a real NDA, which means this isn't just maybe. Apple is clearly testing Intel's new chip tech. Intel has something called the 18A process, which is supposed to be their next big advanced chip manufacturing tech. Apple already has the early version of Intel's kit, called the PDK 0.9.1 GA, and now they're waiting for the final 1.0 and 1.1 version, which should arrive in early 2026. If Intel delivers on time, big if, they could start making entry-level M-series chips for Apple in 2027. Think something like the base M7 or M8 chip for the cheapest MacBook or iPad. So why would Apple even consider this? Let's be real. TSMC is the best in the game. Apple has been living on TSMC's 5nm, 4nm, and now 3nm power for years. So why look at Intel? Two big reasons. One, politics. According to Kuo, Apple wants to show the US government, especially under Trump's administration, that it's serious about buying American. Right now, almost all Apple chips are made in Taiwan, and the US is not comfortable with that. Working with Intel, a US company, helps Apple say, see, we're investing in American tech too. 2. Backup plan. Apple has learned something important over the years. You never trust just one supplier. TSMC is great, but if anything happens, political tension, supply chain issues, delays on a new node, Apple needs a second option. Intel becoming part of the supply chain gives Apple more control and more flexibility. Now, what's in it for Intel? Everything. Seriously. Intel has been trying to revive its chip manufacturing business after years of delays and falling behind TSMC. If they can win Apple as a customer, even just for entry-level chips, that's huge. It tells the whole industry, Intel is back. We're not the slow kid anymore. Kuo says that once Intel gets the 18A node right, they could go even further with the 14A node and beyond, which could attract even more big clients. But here's the big question. Would these Intel-made Apple chips be any good? If Apple gives Intel only the low-end chips, then the performance gap might not matter much. Entry-level M-series chips don't need crazy extreme performance anyway. They just need good efficiency, good thermal control, stable production. If Intel nails that, Apple will be happy. But if Intel struggles, then Apple just quietly sticks with TSMC and this whole thing dies behind the scenes. It's a low-risk test for Apple, but a high-stakes moment for Intel. So what does this mean for us, the users? Honestly, not much right away. But long-term, it could change a lot. Macs could be built using chips made in the US. Apple might get more supply flexibility. Intel could become competitive again. Chip shortages might be less painful. Apple could negotiate better pricing from both Intel and TSMC. And competition always benefits us. Imagine this. TSMC makes the high-end M-series chips, Intel makes the lower-end ones, and Apple gets to sit back and say, whoever gives us better performance and efficiency gets more orders next year. That's a win-win. So could this actually happen? Yes, and honestly, the signs are strong. A real NDA, real hardware kits already delivered, a schedule lined up for 2026-2027, political motivation, and Apple loves having backup plans. The only question now is, can Intel deliver, because history hasn't always been kind to them. If they pull it off, this could be one of the biggest comebacks in tech. If they fail, well, it's just business as usual. TSMC remains king.